I start these videos laughing like this, just assume it's technological bewilderment and wonderment. The only people here are me and my dogs, okay? I'm not laughing. Somebody tell a joke. There's nothing funny going on. Sometimes the dogs are kind of funny. But yeah, it's usually me in a state of bewilderment and wonderment. I don't even think that's a word, but it'll work. So we got a little bit more from Paris. This is, I don't believe I have shown this picture before. And I'm just going to scoot this up to full screen so you can get a good look at the picture. Well, it didn't scoot much, but I guess it's full screen. Depends on where the screen is, I guess. So, yeah, so here's Angelina, and I gotta, you know what? I'm such a, I gotta make my picture smaller because their picture's pretty small. So I don't wanna outsize them any more than I have to. Maybe if I move back to it. I'm easily amused, can you tell? So there's this one. Yeah, so there's a whole write-up. Let me go back. Okay, so over here we have, this is Ronald Wong. And Angelina posted on her Instagram a photo from the Debutante ball, posing with Jasmine Yen, a singer and the daughter of Donnie Yen, a Hong Kong actor, martial artist, action director, and politician. He is regarded as one of Hong Kong's top action stars. Yen is credited by many for contributing to the popularization of Wing Chun in China. He portrays Wing Chun Grandmaster Ip Man in the Ip Man film series, which has generated box office success. He's also gained international recognition for playing Chirrut Imwe in Rogue One 2016 and Zhang in Triple X Return of Xander Cage 2017, as well as Commander Tong in Mulan 2020 and Kane in John Wick Chapter 4 2023. So yeah, Donnie, for anybody that's an action martial arts star, especially some of the Asian contribution to the genre, Donnie Young, well, even here now too, Donnie Yen is a fairly well-known actor, especially in that genre. So as you can see, those are some big movies there. They were big here. I'm sure they were big in China too. So yeah, so this is his daughter, and she is a singer too, as Angelina is. So that's nice. It's nice to hear that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. More weirdness. This picture looks a little different. This was a little different too, I think, right? I don't know if we've seen that particular look at the gala event. Well, let's check this one out too, why not? Nice picture. Something when Angelina cocks her head like that, it's just, it makes for an interesting look, I guess. And there's the girls again on the stairs. Looking beautiful, all of them. So let's move on. I got a few more I wanted you to see today, as soon as it gets ready to be watched. It's from La Haute Société. All right, so let's move on down the line here. There are at least a couple down here I would like you to see. This one I don't believe we have seen. So I think we shall watch this one. First thing you always got to do is turn the sound on because there isn't any. those hurry up and wait pictures. I think they've got them all assembled there, and they're awaiting instructions from the whoever's going to instruct them on how to when it's time to pose. I think that's what's going on here. I think, I don't know for a fact. Okay, well, they cut Angelina out of the picture, so we're going to move on to the next one. By the way, all the girls are beautiful, right? They're all pretty girls, and this is a special event for all of them, I'm sure. By the way, I looked up on the I looked up the definition of debutante. I wanted to make sure I understood what that meant. It's actually a derivative of the word debut, which means, of course, that a debut is like a first appearance or introduction or whatever you want to call it. So that's what that was. Oh, I don't think we've seen this one before. No one. Don't fall over that rail. Steve, oh, you had to say it, didn't you, Steve? You just had to. You could not say it. Yeah, I know. I got vocal control issues, unlike Angelina. Don't say it. Let's see if there's some. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back here. Nice picture. "48 hours in Paris."
Il est entré dans mon cœur une grande part de bonheur. Des mots de tous les jours, mais moi, ça fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une grande part de bonheur. Des mots de tous les jours, mais moi.
Okay, see. This one, I think we have not seen. Okay. Doesn't look good. No. That's doing it. What's that doing? It's not every day you get a jet airplane crashing into the water in an Angelina Jordan video. This one, I think, is just her entrance and maybe the twirl. Let's see. Yep, we've seen this one before. Lovely, lovely. Nice job there, Mr. Dude. I forgot his name. Well, we won't worry about it too much. We just watched this, I believe. Or saw this picture. Let's move on. We've seen that one. This one here, I don't know what this is. Let me move this back. There is audio with this. Let me play this.
'Cause I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone tonight. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby, baby, I'm dancing with a stranger. 'Cause I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone tonight. Look what you made me do. I'm with somebody new. Ooh, baby.
Kinda. Hey, maybe Angelina and that young lady will become friends. Well, that's interesting. Ophelia Renard, sorry, oh boy. Ophelia, I apologize for murdering your last name. Renard? Yeah, I don't speak French, so I don't know how to accent that. Anyway, I'm preserving French tradition and empowering women with La Balle des Debutantes. So there's a whole article here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down slowly. If you guys want to read it, I don't think I'll belabor you by me reading it, but let me get this first page up here. I hope you guys can all see that okay. Give you a little time to read it, and I'll try not to talk too much. I don't know about you, I can't talk and read at the same time. Maybe I should just read it, huh? Well, the good news is if you're watching this, whatever you're watching this on, you can stop it, blow it up if you need to, take your time reading it, okay? So maybe I shouldn't just wait here for everybody to read it. I don't know if everybody's going to read it or wants to read it or has any interest in reading it, to be honest. So let me stop here for a minute. You guys can take a look. Some of you fast readers may be reading that as we go. I'll pause briefly, then we'll move on. But this tells you a little bit more about the how this came about, how long it's been going on, what the criteria for picking the debutantes and the cavaliers is, and you know, some of the philosophy behind the whole thing. I know there's been a lot of various different comments about the event, what's it all about, and all that kind of thing. And they heard it was charity and all that, so it kind of explains it all in here. And it's nice to hear from the creator, the one that I guess started it and has kept it alive. Look at this, man. This is just like a beautiful picture, right? Fairy tale come true for Angelina. And here's the last part here. This is the end of it. So that's it's really not that much. That's why I thought you might want to read it and take a look at it. For those that are fast readers, I'll hold here for a minute, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So, yeah, so, you know, like I said, if you need to stop whatever device you have it on, you can pause it, blow it up, and take your time reading it and absorb what you need to absorb. Okay, let's move on. So I wanted you to see that because I think that answers a lot of questions that people had. What's the event about? What's the charity thing? Yada, yada, yada. And I had the same questions, so it answered questions for me, I know. This is... I had somebody remark about this video with Angelina in a skirt and boots with her Cavalier escort. This is going to shoot us over to Instagram, so we'll have to back over to the other. So let us play this. And there's no.
How do you like the camera? Like that. You too. How do you like the camera?
Okay, it looks like they're just practicing, I guess, huh?
Like that. You too. How do you like the camera?
So, again, I don't think we want to take the time to linger here too long. Back to there. Okay, so there's this picture. We'll just leave it at that, okay? I don't think this is I don't think that's a functional. Okay, this one, I clicked on this before. I'm not going to do that again, okay? So, I promise. So here we go. This is more information about the event. I'm going to just stop here briefly for those that are fast readers. Maybe you can read enough to get something out of it. I think right here, some of the relevant sections that, of course, I look for because I'm an Angelina fan is right here, this part right here. It says, this year in the cast, a horse riding champion named Eden Leprevost Blin Lebreton. I don't know that name. I'm sorry if I butchered it, but did the best I could. The next name I do know, Angelina Jordan, a Norwegian known for her singing talents as well as Chinese Jasmine Yen, daughter of actor, director, and producer Donnie Yen. And then it goes and it lists some other people here. And we're going to move down a little bit. It says 180 guests expected. And it explains a little bit. And I think that's it on that one. So it doesn't say a lot, but it just says a little bit more. So we learned a little bit more. Very little about jewelry. But that's quite lovely. I guess those are what? Oval and teardrop cut Colombian emeralds full of luster and elegance. Yeah, it's quite pretty. Something different, you know. At least for me, I'm not. What I know about jewelry, you can put in a thimble and have plenty of room for your finger. Yeah, I'm not much of a jewelry expert. Being a carpenter and one that works with my hands, I never have worn a lot of jewelry because it's not particularly beneficial while working. Oh, this one here. Okay. Article from Madame Figaro magazine about Angelina Jordan and her appearance at La Bal. Additionally, it mentions she will be singing at the Nobel Peace Prize ceremony again. And it says here's the French translation. So I don't think we're going to be able to get this thing open without subscribing to the magazine, which I... That was a surprise. Okay, we're going to do like we did on the other ones that had a lot of reading. This one has a lot of readings by the looks of it. And whew. What is this, a Wikipedia thing? It says a lot of boinga binga. Well, if you like information, there is some right there, a whole bunch. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do what I did earlier, but I'm going to do it faster, okay? Because there's way so much here. I'm going to go, let's stop there if you want. Yeah, it's Wikipedia. Take a picture. You could probably just take this and then open it up at your leisure on whatever device you want to open it up on and read it in bigger print. So there's that. We'll scroll down a little bit, down to character. Okay. There's this. As I said, you could pause and blow it up if you want to, or you could visit the Wikipedia site and do that. Now, I haven't been to Wikipedia in a while, so I don't know. I don't think you have to pay for that. You know, so many things nowadays you click on it, then you got to pay to get to the information. But like we just witnessed and saw and experienced ourselves, and that's not uncommon. It's just I'm not gonna. I don't know how many times I'm gonna visit La Figaro magazine. It might be worth a look, but I didn't want to bore everybody with the details. So there's more. Let's scoot on down. We're down to 35 on this screen, so we'll go to 35. There we go. And that looks like that's pretty much all of it anyway. So there's the rest of that screen. If there's anything there that you have that's of interest, you know, help yourself. Okay. And that is it. So there we have it. Okay. That's it for today, guys. Let's wrap this video up, and we will see you guys on the next video. I hope you have enjoyed this series that we've been doing on the Paris excursion. So it's actually pretty interesting. I'm not a ball debutante ball kind of guy. I don't heard of it. I've heard the word debutante. I know what a ball is. I understand it's a fairy tale experience for those that are there. And I was actually enlightened by looking up what the definition of debutante was. And it makes sense. It's a derivative of the word debut, which means to be introduced or to something new or first time experience with something. So you debut something as its first exposure to the world, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So these all these young ladies that were invited and the cavaliers that were chosen to escort them all now have been introduced to the world stage, and they're from all over the world anyway, and they have been attended to by designers. You know, one of those articles that says each debutante had their own designer. Each one had their own dress designer. Okay, each one. Okay, so it wasn't just one fashion house providing all the fashion. It was a variety from all over the world. They were matched up to the debutantes in some way that people that know stuff would do, and they also tried to match up the escorts, the cavaliers, with the debutantes for height. Was one factor, age, interests, and different things. They tried to make a match that would have some chemistry, you know, in it, from a natural course of things. So anyway, that's all that. We'll get out of here, guys. This is a long one. Sorry about that. I thought it was just a couple things I was going to show you. It turned out being a whole bunch. Not unusual. If you know my videos, they are predictably probably longer than they should be, but that's all right. I always say there's pause buttons, stop buttons, and move on to the next one buttons too. So you guys, I appreciate you staying and checking it out if you were here all this long. And I think I have to start a medal or trophy collection for you guys to stay through all these videos. Okay, this is a long one. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.